Now, I'm about to share with you guys something that you definitely need to know if you are a fan of Juice WRLD. Not only am I going to explain his passing away, but I'm also going to be explaining what led to it. So, if you are a Juice WRLD fan, make sure you guys watch this video all the way until the end. Are you interested in winning any of the items on the screen? If so, leave a like on this video right now, subscribe to the channel, and watch the full video to find the hidden message that you must comment to enter. Good luck. Now, Juice WRLD has easily been one of the largest rappers of 2019. With his album Goodbye and Good Riddance, Juice WRLD climbed to the top and started taking over all music streams charts with ease, it almost seemed like. Now, after the release of his song Lucid Dreams, Juice WRLD became an overnight sensation, and he started getting a global fan base from practically everywhere in the world. Now, sadly, the things that Juice WRLD was addicted to has brought his career to a short and sad ending, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the truth behind Juice WRLD's passing and how it really happened. So, make sure you continue to watch this video until the end because it does kind of get very serious. Now, on December 8th, Juice WRLD was taking a private jet out of his hometown. While he was in the air, it was reported to Juice WRLD that his plane was actually being followed by law enforcement, and it was literally being scouted like on the airplane monitors thing at every single airport. So then police would have known exactly when they landed, so then they can confront Juice WRLD and see what was on his plane. Now, while they were in the air, one of Juice WRLD's team members were informed about the law enforcement following his private jet, and then once Juice WRLD did hear the news, sadly he actually started freaking out, and this is what kind of pretty much led to everything. Now, Juice WRLD started freaking out on his private jet, and it's basically because of, the simple fact that he had multiple illegal things that he definitely should not have had with him on this private jet. Just as an example, with the things that he had on his private jet, some law students actually did some research on it, and because he actually does have a little bit of priors, Juice WRLD actually would have been facing probably around 15 to 20 years locked up for this, so that's kind of why he started freaking out the way that he did. On Juice WRLD's private jet, he had 70 pounds of narcotics, 2 firearms, high-capacity ammunition magazines, and narcotic pills as well, which I will get into more detail about later in this video. But right now, the reasoning on why the law enforcement believed that Juice WRLD had his seizure was because Juice WRLD found out that his flight was being followed. He got nervous and anxious, so he took all of the narcotic pills that he had, so then the law wouldn't charge him for having them on him as well as everything else that was on the plane at the time. And in case you are unaware on how these things work, is basically the plane was rented in Juice WRLD's name. So that means with all of these illegal things that are on the plane, Juice WRLD will be taking all the blame for it. It's all on him because the plane is in his name. He would have had to make sure that there was no illegal things on the plane. He would have to make sure that his team members weren't bringing anything illegal on the plane. Sadly, he didn't do that, and I'm pretty sure that he actually brought all of this stuff on himself. So that is kind of why he got very nervous about it, because all the blame would have been on him. And as I said earlier, yes, some law students did some research on the Juice WRLD situation, wrote an article on it, and basically all the illegal things that he had on his private jet, he probably would have faced around 15 to 20 years locked up for this crime. And yes, it technically was a crime for everyone that is, asking about it. Now, the law actually thinks that Juice WRLD took all of these narcotic pills, so then he would get less charges on his record when he was caught at the airport. But sadly, it does seem as if Juice WRLD just took way too many at the time. And police believe that's what actually led to his seizure inside of the airport, because when you take too many of those and then you have kind of a nervous breakdown, especially just even taking too many of them, the narcotic pills in general, you will be bound to, have some serious health risks. And Juice WRLD not only took a lot of them, but he also had a huge, nervous moment basically being surrounded by law enforcement as soon as his police landed, especially because he knew what he had on that private jet. And that's just why police believe that this is what led to his seizure in the airport, and this is how he passed away. Now, not a lot of Juice WRLD fans actually know this, but Juice WRLD has sadly always had a narcotic problem ever since high school. I mean, the first time he ever tried a narcotic was actually in grade 7 with his brother. He admitted this in an interview that he did while he was on the come up in the music game, He has sadly always had a problem with these, and it's kind of been his way to, cope with all the pain that he's had in his life and his sadness as well. I know a lot of people in the music industry actually make, sad type of music just because they know that's what gets plays, but Juice WRLD actually does it because it kind of helps him vent and cope with his day-to-day life. He actually suffers from a lot of anxiety problems and things like that, so these things actually, help him on a day-to-day basis. But sadly, it kind of seems as if he's been abusing them a lot more than he should have, and he took a lot more than he should have, 100%. But anyways, guys, I am going to be ending the video here. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It has been District Trending, and I'm out. Peace.